What's up, everybody? Welcome to Moneyline Media. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Welcome to the show. We have an amazing interview ready for you guys right now. We're going to be joined in just a moment by Mike Brown, offensive lineman, 6'3", 348 pounds from West Virginia University.
Yep. Very excited to have him on. Had quite a start to his career, and we can't wait to hear all about it. And here he comes.
Hello.
Hey, Mike. How are you?
How are you? I'm good.
Good. There's like a little camera should be on like the left of your screen. There we go. Now we see his handsome face. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Thanks for joining.
Good.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. We want to kind of start from the beginning of your career. So you were unable to really play football because you had a condition, or so you thought, going into it. When you come back from your missionary trip, you find out that you didn't. How exciting was that for you? What was that like for you to find out that you could finally play?
The first feeling I remember the most was being filled with adrenaline and excited to try football. I think that was the most, that's what I can remember, like straight off the back of my head. The feeling was just so excited to try playing football.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine. And your brother is a football player as well, right? So
yeah, I have multiple brothers that played football.
What was their reaction like when they were like, "Oh, he could do it. He could compete with us now"?
They were like, my big brother was like, "Oh shoot, I don't know." You're kind of like, you're kind of behind. And then my brother, who played at Miami, who took me with him, he was like, "Ain't gonna be easy, Big Goose." And I was like, "Damn, I'm ready, man. I just want to try it." You guys always knew I was physical, but I never really put it into competitive events. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's awesome. So, Mike, can you tell us, how does a California kid end up playing at West Virginia?
Oh my gosh, man! Now this is the funny part. So when I was playing at Eastern Arizona, I was so naive to the sport. I didn't know what a D1 program was.
Really?
I didn't know what D2 was, D3. I didn't know any of what that meant. I just thought football was football.
Right.
So it's coming to the end of my career at JUCO, and I thought it was the end of everything. I was like, "Oh man, I'm so sad I can't play football anymore."
Yeah.
But then my brother was like, "Did you get any offers?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "You can go play at other big schools." I remember my coach explaining, I got an offer from the Jayhawks, the Kansas football Jayhawks.
Yeah, yep.
And I thought they were the coolest team ever. I thought they were the best. I was like, "Ooh, man, I get to go play for the Jayhawks. That's so cool." I started getting all these other offers, like West Virginia, Alabama, Georgia. I remember just getting all these Oklahoma State, getting all these offers, but I didn't know the difference.
Right.
And then I was in my head, I just was so focused on going to the Jayhawks because they were the first team to show interest. And I was like, I want to play for them. Look at their uniform. They look so cool. They got blue, gold. They got all those cool uniforms. And I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And then my brother, he was like, "Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're a great program, but they're not really good." I was like, "What do you mean, man?" It's like they don't win a lot. And I was like, "Oh man." And then West Virginia hit me up, and then their O-line coach was like, "I need 2 guards." And I was like, "Well, can my brother come with me?" And they was like, "Yeah, I'll take you and your brother." So we come on the visit West Virginia, and I'm still like, "Man, I don't want to come here. I want to go to the Jayhawks, man." I still want to go. I'm walking around Morgantown not knowing where I'm at. And then my brother looks at me and goes, "Bro, they have a great team. They got Will Greer. They got one of the best lines. They got the defense coming up." This was 2018 when Will Greer was here. And I was like, "Fine, I'll come with you, I guess." And then, that's how I ended up here. Not really wanting to, but I ended up falling in love with it,
Yeah, and you do quite a rendition of Country Roads, we heard. So we might need that at the end of the interview. We might need you to sing us a little bit.
Oh, no.
You recently participated in the Hula Bowl. What was that experience like for you?
So that was also really, really cool for especially me because I'm Polynesian.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the first time I've actually been on an actual, island,
Wow.
like going to the hula bowl. That was like, oh man, I get to go and play for my culture. I got to go play, somewhere I've never been. So that was absolutely like one of the funnest things I've ever done while playing football.
Awesome.
What was your I know that you guys like switched, you guys got a lot of different stickers in there. Is that like a typical thing that they do every year? Because I remember, because there's a couple of guys that we were like watching for that we've interviewed, of course, and
Yeah.
I was like looking at the helmets because you all had the same jerseys on, and I'm like, they have 5 different stickers on. I can't keep track of who I'm rooting for. Like, I'm looking for the guys, and they all had different stickers on. What was that like? All this different stickers.
So apparently that's like a tradition thing for All-Star games. I learned it when I got out there too. I was like, hey man, we just give each other stickers and give it. I was like, I saw everyone wearing like countless stickers. I was like, I don't want that many stickers on my helmet. I only wanted 2. So it was my W original one, and because I'm from California, I went to a guy who played for Cali.
Oh, gosh.
And I was like, yo, let me get one of your stickers, man. And he was like, yeah, let me get one. And we ended up switching it up.
Awesome.
And that's the story of that.
Awesome.
Great. So, Mike, what has this season been like for you with COVID-19 and everything and all the craziness going on?
Football-wise, it was pretty fun. It's it was hardworking. Did everything the best of our ability, especially with my brothers here. My brothers on the field mean a lot to me. So that was that they played a huge part in getting through this. COVID-19 definitely sucked a lot.
Yeah.
It threw off our groove a little bit because we was coming in hot, ready to go, and COVID-19 kind of shook things up and put guys in different situations, gave more people more free space to do that and do this. You know what I mean? Not something typically you would do.
Right.
Some people opting out, this and that. Besides all the noise, I can say it was different. It was definitely different. I've only been playing football for 4 or 5 years now. I started in 16, but like everything was like on schedule. This one, it was up and down, up and down, up and down. People shut out, closed down. So that part sucked, especially taking away our game against Oklahoma in our senior night.
Yeah, that's tough.
Definitely.
Was it weird? Like, you kind of knew who you were going to play that week, but then it could have got switched. Like, you could have had a whole totally different different team with different players with different strengths. How did you guys as players, like, kind of keep yourself prepared for the unexpected?
And we just can't like this is probably a common answer. We just came in and worked.
Yeah.
We did it. We came in and, a lot of us was like, dang, what's going to happen next? We was missing half our team. That was the other thing. Like, positions were low, and we just really didn't know. In the back of our head, we honestly thought like our season was going to get canceled toward the end. Like, we were one of the, I know the Big 12 was one of the main people that didn't want to shut down our season, which we didn't want to. But like, especially what happened to Oklahoma, we were preparing for Oklahoma, and we practiced. We're playing Oklahoma. Next, right, like, boom, you're not playing Oklahoma. Yeah, I was like, dang. Then we took a week off, came back, and we basically took like we didn't want to go too hard at it because we're about to play Iowa. Did the same thing. Like, yeah.
You're an all-academic team member. How important is that all academics and the brain to your position? Do you feel like it gives you an advantage?
Oh, yeah. Offensive linemen, like, we're typically we're the biggest and the strongest guys on the field, but we really can't use all those at one time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We got technique to think about, the direction, the angle, the attack point. So, like, yeah, that's one of the biggest things. It did play a huge part was being able to go in there and transfer all that learning to the field, because like all the patience and the endurance I've learned from my mission.
Right.
And then I transfer all that into my school and football work, and then being like all academic. So of course I got help from my academic advisors are always telling me to stay in there late hours,
Yep.
like it definitely carried on to the field, and I'm proud of that. Yeah.
We just recently learned that offensive linemen actually, I think, average the highest Wonderlic score, which was
Really?
yeah, I believe so. So that's super interesting.
Oh wow, the Wonderlic, man. I tell you what, I'm not really good with math. I took the Wonderlic test like 2 times already, and like every other answer, I would get like that, just snappable. When it came to math, I suck with numbers. Like I suck with numbers. I was like, try your best not to skip every math when I skipped. Like that was the hard part.
So, Mike, what made you decide to leave West Virginia and declare for the NFL draft?
I honestly, most of it was because I'm not getting any younger. I started the game late.
Right.
And most part, what made my decision was I have a daughter now, and
Congratulations.
Thank you, by the way. And I need to take care of that baby and my wife. My wife's been through so much, and my daughter. I didn't want to put them through another whole year of what happened with COVID, because now I'm over here training at West Virginia facility for pro day, and it's kind of happening all over again. I didn't want that. I didn't want that for my wife or my baby.
Totally understand. How old is your daughter?
My daughter is now 5 months.
Oh, wow. I have a 4-month-old, so we're right on the same.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Team dad, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Team fodder.
Absolutely.
What is something that you're working on for your off season right now, getting ready for the draft? Is there anything that you're particularly focusing on?
The main thing right now is my weight. My right now I'm like 342, 343. But like I've always like I'm doing it because that's what the scouts and what they want and everything. But I've always been good. Not good because I don't want to say good, but like great with my size and strength. Like there's a lot of things. I'm very proportionate in my body, and sometimes my dad always tells me it's natural. Polynesians are big, they're stocky and they're smooth with it, and I've come to believe that I am that kind of athlete when it comes to my size. But like losing a couple pounds won't hurt, I've always been 340, but if they want me at 335, I'll get in and come back out and gain 5 more pounds. Get skinny for the pro day, and once I get my foot in, one burger won't hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, what has been your most memorable college game, if you've had time to think about it since you've left?
The most memorable at Division I level. Mine would be my first game playing in 2018 when I went in and we were playing against the Longhorns and we beat them that year.
Yep.
My coach just threw me in there. I was redshirting and he threw me in that mug. Let me tell you, that was one of the most scariest moments. Like I got on the line, and then Will was like, we look at Will and he's yelling to play. He's like, yeah, and we couldn't hear nothing. This is all you hear. This is all you can see from Will Greer. And we're like, what? And the center's like, what do you say? I looked at my center. I was like, I have no idea. And I look back. I go, Will, what you say? And then Will comes up to the right behind the center, tells us to play. And then after that, well, okay, we got to play. Now we got to listen for the clap. And like, oh my gosh, that was the hard part. But yeah, that was the most. To me, that was the most memorable. The best experience. That's my first time ever playing Division I athlete. Best athletes in the world, and I did good. I was whooping some ass out there.
Yes.
And for the first time, and went to film room. The coach even liked it. I was only in there for a series, but he was like, for your first time, you did really good. And I was like,
all emotional. For the NFL team that drafts you, what are they getting?
Shoot. See, I usually let my agent do all that stuff. I know they're going to be getting a guy who's loyal, works really hard, dominant in the run game, a big ass wall on the pass game.
Yep.
And you know, something that you can't get around easily with. You know, humble, quiet, and just loves to have fun and party on the field, not off the field, on the
On the
field.
field.
You know, I
Yes.
keep all my partying on the field because I don't do anything off the field. So like, they'll get the whole package with me. Of course, I talked to a lot of scouts already, and the main thing they would always tell me is, you know, it's crazy how far you come for the short time you have. And they always tell me you have so much room to, you have so much, you have so much to improve on, especially because you're so new at the game. That was like one of them. I think it was like the Bills. It was like, we see you just getting started, and look where you're at right now.
You're like a big mold of clay, as they say, and that they could help, work you in the way that you need to be. But you have this great start, but you can learn from them. Like they're not already getting you done.
Mm-hmm. Just like that. There you go. You worded it better than me. Like that's how I see it. Like I started at this level, and I'm pretty good, and people see me getting even way better.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, Mike. We play this game with all of our guests. It is called Steady Fire. It's a bunch of fun questions. Some may be football related, some may not be. I'll start. Say you lose every single one of your games at West Virginia. I know you didn't, but just say you did. But you played one team every year and you crushed them. What team do you want that to be?
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State. Okay, it's a good answer.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite home cooked meal?
That would be kokolaisa. That would be a Polynesian dish. Yeah.
Okay. Do you like dessert? Are you a dessert guy?
I love dessert.
All right. What's your favorite dessert?
Ice cream.
All right. Vanilla or any flavor?
Cookies and cream.
Oh, cookies and cream is the best.
I'm a cookie dough guy.
Cookies and cream is the best. That Blizzard from DQ. That's the Oreo Blizzard from DQ. Is
now you gonna make me go to DQ.
I'm gonna make you go to DQ. Man. After you were just talking about how you're trying to lose weight, here we are. Who was the toughest guy that you had to block against in your college career?
Actually, one of the guys I still think is pretty hard. It wasn't like hard, but like they made me work harder. Was probably my teammate Darius Stills. Because he has so many weapons. So Darius Stills.
Gotcha.
Do you have a dream quarterback to protect anytime, current or past?
Troy Aikman.
Okay. Why Troy?
Because I was raised up as a Dallas Cowboys fan, and growing up, I would watch him with my dad.
All right. If you could pancake anybody, any defensive lineman in the league, what defensive lineman would you like to pancake?
Man, I'm gonna have to go after Aaron Donald, man. You know,
everybody.
Aaron Donald is on everyone's list, really.
Yeah, man. That's the GOAT right now. I want him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right, Mike. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ice power.
Ice power.
Yeah.
You can make all the ice cream you want, right?
All the ice cream in the world, man.
like Frozo. I'm thinking like what's his name? Frozo from The Incredibles. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yep.
You guys know who I'm talking about?
Or Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, you know.
Yeah, that too. Okay.
That's a great one.
Okay. If I gave you, which I don't have, but if just hypothetically, if I gave you $1 million, but I gave you a half hour to spend it, how are you spending it?
I would buy a house for all my brothers and sisters and my mom and dad, most important mom and dad, and then me too. And I'll buy me a huge arcade room with all video games. Yeah.
Awesome.
What video game needs to be in there?
Halo, Gears of War, Mortal Kombat.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what has been your favorite city that you've gotten to visit as a player?
Shoot, I really don't know. I don't really. Shoot. Can I choose Hawaii? Honolulu?
Yes,
Oh, hell
of course.
Yeah, hell yeah.
My last one?
Yeah, of course.
Waikiki Beach, Honolulu. Yeah, that was everywhere right there. Yeah.
Awesome. If you weren't an offensive lineman, what position would you play in football?
Probably a tight end.
Tight end?
Mhm.
You got hands?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah? No
Hands
drops
galore,
from
baby.
hands. Nice. Nice.
Which West Virginia jersey did you like to wear the most? Like which color scheme?
All white.
All white one?
Nice. Nice. Okay. Who is the toughest brother that you've had to? I know you got a lot of brothers. Which one is the toughest that you've had to either go against in like a wrestling match or in football? Who's the toughest? Who's the one that gives you the most trouble?
My big brother, Matua Pulumalu. Yeah.
Okay. He's the one who gives you the
He's the one. He's the big oosh. He's the one, man.
He's the one that keeps you guys in line.
Yep, absolutely. We never fought because of him.
Gotcha.
All right, so you got to get yourself pumped up to get yourself to run through a brick wall. What's your pump up song before a game?
Shoot, I like 50 Cent. If I can't do it, it can't be done.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
Do you have a non-football professional, like favorite professional athlete, like someone who doesn't play in the NFL?
Is it in sports?
Yeah, sports.
Shoot, what's his name? See, I don't want to choose him because I forgot his name. See, I forgot his name. Now I'm gonna say my second favorite athlete would probably be The Rock.
Okay.
In wrestling.
Yep.
But
Yep.
the other athlete, he played basketball. What's his name? Dang, what was his name?
What do you play for?
Not Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson. There you go.
Magic Johnson. There we go.
Yeah.
California kid.
Yeah, Magic Johnson. That's the man right there.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you have a favorite superhero?
Does anime count?
Yeah, we can go with anime.
I don't know if you guys watch Dragon Ball Z, but Vegeta.
Yes, we do. Yes, I do.
Vegeta is my favorite.
Yeah, I'm not.
Great one. Great.
Prince of Vegeta.
Very nice.
Awesome. Who had the coolest stadium that you played against? So, like, it can't be West Virginia. Somewhere else that you've played against.
I honestly thought the Texas Longhorn Stadium was that mess was amazing. I thought that it was that one in Baylor, but yeah,
Texas school is awesome. Awesome.
All right. So you just got back from an island. Now we're bringing you to a new island. Desert Island.
Desert Island.
Desert Island. You're stranded by yourself the rest of your life. You get to bring one book, one video game, and one movie with you. Which ones are you bringing?
The book I would be the Book of Mormon. The video game that I would bring would probably be Halo Reach. What was the last one?
One movie.
One
movie would probably be Deadpool, the first one.
Nice. Now we talked about what teams are going to get from you. We got to ask, as fans ourselves, what are the fans going to get from you for whatever team drafts you?
Man, they're going to get a goofy, loving, dancing, singing, love eating, Polynesian guy from Compton, California that they going to love this man.
Yep.
We love you already, Mike.
Yeah, we're going to say we love you already. Mike, thanks so much for coming on. Best of luck with your pro day. We'll be watching. We'll be rooting for you. Best of luck, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for everything.
You have a good one, man.
Stay safe and stay well, buddy. All right. And that was Mike Brown from West Virginia University. Stay tuned, guys. Pay attention. The draft.
He's fun.
He is
fun.
Very fun. Very fun. Good character. Great guy. Can't wait to see what happens with him. We will be watching.
We will, for sure.
Yes,
all right, and that is it for our show tonight.
Which means you guys better stay safe, stay well, and stay hydrated.